Like, everybody wants to buy what I'm selling. So how did she get to where she is right now? If she could start from zero, what would be her first step? I have scars on my knuckles from how hard and how many doors I've knocked in my life.
Shelby Sapp was Shelby Sapp.
Shelby Sap.
In this video, I'm breaking down Shelby Sapp's entire coaching business, exactly how she gets strangers off Instagram, makes them obsessed with her brand, and turns them into high-paying clients on repeat. By the way, my name's Christian. I've started 3 businesses within the last year that do over $300,000 per month, and business is all I do all day long. I'm gonna start by showing you exactly how Shelby breaks down all of her content and is able to do this much profit per month. How she does this is in a 3-step process. So she starts with a hook, nurture, and the close. So with her hook, her brand is Girl Boss Energy, right? It's the #1 female sales trainer. That's what she's after. And just to note, selling to women and selling to men is completely different. She's selling 100% to women. Selling to women, she's emphasizing emotional storytelling, community, and really trust building, leveraging those testimonials. With men, all we want is, hey, what's our return on investment? How fast am I going to make money off of this, right? She's selling completely different than most people see, and super, super smart how she's branded herself. We'll start by saying that. There's no one else in our industry that at least I know of at her level that's selling sales training to females only. I think she's really, really smart, and no one else has done this. So I think her opportunity growth is going to be crazy if she keeps this up. I think she says she's the #1 female sales trainer. She probably already is, but I can see her being the biggest of all time so far. Let's start with how she kind of does this. So breaking down her identity, she went from party girl at ASU to CEO, right? She talks about empowerment, confidence, luxury. She drives a Porsche, pink Porsche, driving about to buy a Rolls Royce. She talks a lot about manifestation and traveling. Her style is very bright, pink, girly. All of her videos are self-shot. It comes off very authentic. It doesn't sound scripted. She uses a lot of emojis and a lot of slang because, again, her audience is 20-year-olds to 40-year-olds, right? So this works perfectly with her ideal client. So going into the ideal client, before, this is kind of what they look like. Women that are stuck in a 9-to-5 job, stuck in an office, have that financial stress. She likes people without sales experience, right? A lot of women in particular don't want that risk of starting their own company, especially it depends where if you have kids and stuff, it's a lot harder to start that business. And a lot of people recognize that. So she's going after everybody saying, you don't need to take on all that risk. You just need one high income skill. After she does coaching with them, right? She wants to bring consistent high income to them, give them that location freedom, have a sense of purpose, really have that dream life they think they can have without all the stress of owning your own business. And what does she really sell is transformation, right? How to go from hating your 9-to-5 to earning high income. You can work from anywhere. You're living your dream life. She's selling that transformation. She's not selling how hard it's going to be to get there. She's selling that transformation, and the vehicle that she's talking about to get there is high ticket sales. I think it's really, really smart because high ticket sales is one of the fastest growing industries. I mean, look at all the gurus and coaches out there now. Like, you literally hop on Instagram right now, look at the link in bio. Everyone's trying to sell something. So I think this is the perfect time over the next 3 years for high ticket sales. She's really, really smart getting into this early and being known for high ticket sales coaching. So going to how she nurtures potential clients. She does this through short form strategy content. So utilizing Instagram and TikTok, right? Because she's going after 20 to 40-year-olds. They're on Instagram, they're on TikTok. No one's on Facebook anymore, right? That's not where we're finding people. She has a huge following on both. So Instagram, she has 890,000 followers. TikTok, she's at 525,000. Massive, massive brand. This is going to help her convert so many people. Yes, if you don't have a brand and you're trying to build this funnel or you're trying to start coaching, you can definitely do it, but this makes it 10 times easier. And I'm going to walk you through how she does this, and if you were just starting, how you should do this. So she does this through video, images, and stories on both. And the goal behind all of content is for people to like, know, and trust her. So why like, know, and trust, right? Well, because that's when people buy from you. If they like you, they know about you, and they trust you, that's when they purchase. You can see all of these are pinned on all of her social media in order to get people to like her, right? This one right here, throwback to door-to-door sales. This video talks about her past experience. This is super relatable to most people because you don't start as a business coach, right? You have to become an expert in the field first, and you have to have a hard journey usually to get to the top. She's explaining that journey. This is how it was when I did door-to-door sales, because that's entry level. That's where most people start, right? And now people are like, oh, I can resonate with that. That's where I'm at right now. And so that creates an emotional connection. When you're relatable and authentic, people are going to feel safe. She's going to go into knowing her next, right? With knowing her, she talks about her sales story. So she has a minute-long video about her journey and her sales story. How she does this, she talks about how she got into sales from party girl to girl boss. Why is she doing this? She doesn't want you to treat her like a complete stranger. She wants to be familiar. She wants you to feel safe every time you see her name and see her brand. Next, we're going to go into trust. She does a really great job of this. So she puts this on her story and pins it because this proves she knows what she's talking about, right? She talks about 6 sales objections in 60 seconds. People and the coaches in general talk about, oh, I used to do this, I used to do this. This proves she still knows how to sell. And that's proof of concept. Now people are going to trust her like, oh, she does know what she's talking about. She's going to deliver that confidence that you need from her and know that she'll deliver. She also does this by her stories. So super smart. Not enough coaches and not enough people in general do this with their business. If you're not doing this with your stories, literally copy and paste this. She has student wins on here, a ton of testimonials. Again, social proof. People are getting results with her, right? Again, more student wins. And she goes into She Sells. So this is her flagship program for coaching. This is how she shows all of her behind the scenes footage. She's going to show 100 people on a webinar. She's going to show her talking on stage. This shows people social proof again that she does know what she's talking about. Hey, if you're talking on a stage, you must know something about this industry. She talks about remote sales. Hey, again, you can work from anywhere. She has a bunch of Q&As here. Common questions that get answered by her. Again, showing she knows what she's talking about. She can answer any question you guys have for her. And last, I didn't really put anything on this, but this is just a product that she's affiliated with that she gets some sort of commission on. But why she's doing stories, Instagram, and TikTok? Because all these followers, she's funneling them into a MasterClass webinar funnel. So this is her MasterClass webinar funnel. This is what she promotes in her bios. Anytime you see her story, she's saying, hey, DM me the word sales. This is where it's sending you. She broke this down really, really, really smart too, by the way. Nothing's just thrown together. This is very, very planned out. Very beginning, she has a timer. This builds urgency to sign up. She has a click to call. She has a call to action right here that you can click to sign up. She's talking about, hey, how to step into high ticket sales. Again, she's dumbing it down to lower level to get a bigger audience in there. Again, she has the date, the time, call to action right here, sign up, and she's going to tell you, hey, you can learn all of this on this sales call. Hey, this is the breakdown of how it's going to go. And now she's qualifying people, which is super smart. She wants the highest quality people on this call when she pitches, right? She doesn't want some guy that's 55 years old looking for a construction job on here, right? She wants women 20 to 40 years old that, hey, are trying to get out of their 9-to-5 job. They don't need a degree to do this. They want to learn a new skill. They want a better life. She's qualifying them to sign up for this. And she's disqualifying people saying the same thing. Hey, if you're not ready to do this, don't sign up. If you don't want to invest in yourself, don't sign up. So when she pitches, she wants to most amount of quality leads in front of her to pitch because it's going to convert the highest. Also on here, she does talk about herself. By now, if you sign up for a webinar, you probably already know who she is, right? Or at least a gist. So again, she just talks about why she has this coaching program and why she's doing it. Again, call to action. I don't think you can do a better funnel. So if you guys are doing this, copy and paste this. Obviously, put your own verbiage, put your own thing in here, but she designed this perfectly. Once you do click to register here, she's asking for your name, email address, and phone number. That's all you need. Now you're in her system, you're in her funnel. So if you sign up or not, if you actually show up on the call, you're going to start getting emails, newsletters. You're going to start seeing her name every couple of days. Again, building that trust with you. Oh, what's she talking about now? Okay, she's talking about this topic, right? She's just trying to get more attention here. That's really all you need. Super smart though, once you do register, most people don't do this. So she has a welcome video message, which super smart. Again, if you guys are building out a funnel or trying to coach, you have to have this in here. She has a 1.5-minute long video talking about what to expect on the call. So she's talking about, hey, it's going to be an hour-long call. This is what we're covering. Be on a laptop, have your camera on. She wants people engaged, right? She doesn't want people laid back on her couch eating Cheetos, right? She wants people engaged, taking notes, ready, have questions ready for her. Because again, the more people are engaged, the higher conversion she's going to get on the back end. If people don't have their cameras on, they're not paying attention. So again, she's telling everyone, be on your laptop. It's only going to be an hour. You can do this. This is what to expect. Have your notebook ready. Super, super smart. And it feels personalized too. You're not just getting some random email and saying, hey, thanks for signing up for the webinar. No, it feels like a custom video to you. Thanks for signing up. Let's do this. So from her welcome message, this is what you're going to expect here. So it's going to get into her text and email workflows. So she has about 10 texts leading up to the start and 5 emails. Again, these are all reminders for the webinar and the link that you're actually going to click on to register, right? You're going to want to click on it, accept it. It's going to add it to your calendar. And she's really smart how she does it. Again, every few days she has, hey, this is our start time. Don't miss it. Reminder, reminder, reminder. Hey, we're starting time of, hey, we've already started. It's not too late. Hey, 15 minutes past. Hey, it's still not too late to jump on. Again, you're getting a ton of reminders so you don't miss out. And why she does this is because with webinars, if you get 1,000 people to sign up for a webinar, about 500 people are actually going to show up. That's why these texts and emails are super important to get as many of those people that actually registered to show up on the call. This is actually her webinar content. So this is what she covers. And again, I think she does a really, really great job with this, what she talks about. And we'll go over exactly why she's talking about certain aspects and how it's going to convert her clients to actually purchase. So she starts by welcoming people to the call, right? She starts by saying, hey, welcome in. This is what to expect. We're going to get started. We're going to dive right into this. She does tell people, hey, you might want to look into mentorship at the end of this video. She's telling you, hey, at the end of this video, I'm going to pitch you on something. She talks about where she started. Really, really, really smart what she does next. She talks about objections most people have on why they're trying to disqualify themselves, right? Because most people that hop on are like, well, I can't do that. I can't do high ticket sales. I've never done sales before. I work at a hospital. Doesn't matter. She's going to handle all that stuff. Hey, you can do this. Here's why. You don't have to have experience. Anyone can do this. I'm going to teach you how. So really smart going over objections that most people have. So she talks about how she started in sales. What happened? She talks about her aha moment. It's like, oh, this clicked for me. I made $100,000 in 1 month in sales. And that's going to get people freaking, yeah, let's do this. She talks about her realization, the results she's got. One thing she does different than most people, I've been through a ton of webinars. Alex Hormozy, Russell Brunson, huge people at the top of this game. I've never heard anybody do this like her. She talks about your perfect life. So she has you visualize your perfect life. What time you wake up. She talks about what time you wake up. What are you doing all day at your job? Where are you working from? Are you working from home? Where do you live in the country? Are you out of country? Are you traveling? What does that look like? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of clothes are you wearing? What kind of designer are you wearing? And she has you imagine this life that you can achieve. Really, really smart. From there, she gives an example on, hey, this is how high ticket actually works. She goes through a long example on, hey, this is how it works. This is the commissions you should expect. And she talks about, hey, you only need to close one deal at $10,000 $1,000, make 10%, and hey, you're going to make $1,000. Now you can have your dream car, right? You can buy a $50,000 to $60,000 car, $1,000 monthly payments on here. This is how you get your dream car. This is how high ticket sales can do that for you. She talks about why most people fail, why she created it, job placement for her students, role-playing technology, and she asks, hey, are you ready to get started? This is how it works. Benefit stack, benefit stack, benefit stack, benefit stack. Hey, if I was doing all this, this is what the value would be, but I'm not going to charge that. Now she's going to go into, hey, how does she monetize on this? Through an application. So she doesn't give her price in the webinar content or the different tiers of her coaching. So she wants to qualify you again before you spend any time with her team. And she does have a pretty good team. So I did want to talk about that. So as of now, she has 22 employees. And just to go back a little bit, most people don't know this. She has a 50-50 partner in her business, Blake Rocha, Mr. 4 to 8. He has a huge brand if you look him up as well. He's helped build all the back-end systems for her. And again, she doesn't want to waste her team's time if you're not ready to move forward. So she has you fill out an application, super smart. On this application, she talks about, hey, it has your contact info, location, age, work status. So what she does with motivation, really, really great here. Why do you want to do high ticket sales? So already in your head, she's saying, why do you want to do this? And now you're sticking up for why you want to do it. You're already telling her, hey, I want to do this because I want to get out of my 9-to-5 job, right? So really smart. She's already building that motivation and putting that seed in your head that you're already doing it. She talks about, hey, what sales experience do you have? Are you able to invest $5,000 in yourself? Hey, if you don't have $5,000 right now, do you have above a 650 credit score? So now you can get financing. So she doesn't lose out on all these clients that can't afford $5,000 up front. Then she asks you, hey, are you ready to start today, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, a month from now? Again, this is going to show how motivated you are to start and how fast they can get you on a sales call. She again brings up your monthly income or your monthly income with your partner. She wants to make sure you can afford the coaching. From there, if you answered, yes, I want to invest in myself, you're going to get a setter closer model here. And this is how the biggest brands and coaching set up. I think her operations are set up so smart already. Like behind the scenes of this thing, they've thought of everything with her coaching model. So they have not missed a beat when it comes to this. The setter closer model is how you get to $1 million to $3 million a month. If you're by yourself taking all these sales calls, you're only one person. You can only take so many of these. And if they're not qualified, you're talking to people who aren't going to pay you. And you're just spending a lot of your time giving free advice to people. So again, she gets people qualified. She gets them on the discovery call and she already knows if they have $5,000 or above a 650 credit score. And on the sales call, they're talking about, hey, what's your vision? What have you tried so far? What are you doing now? What obstacles have you overcome or what obstacles are preventing you from moving forward? They'll pitch you to the right product that fits your budget and your skill level and close on that. So this is the close right here. Here's her offers. She has her mid-ticket. So it's a 12-week recorded training course, right? It's about $500. From there, she has her flagship, which makes the most sense for her as a coach. You don't want a bunch of people paying a low-ticket item. It's not going to make you a ton of money. It's going to get people in the door, but you're not going to make a ton. With her flagship, it makes a ton of sense why she's putting everybody into group coaching. This is the smartest way to do it. She has 500 people sign up a month at $3,000. That's $1.5 million a month. That's crazy. At the beginning of the video, when I said 470,000, what did I say at the video? 447,000? That's her profit she's making. So she's actually doing about 1.5 million a month, signing up 500 women every single month, paying $3,000. And she's only spending 1 hour a week on this, making that much money. That's insane. She also does an Ascension, so one-on-one mentorship for $10,000, but really smart having these 3 types of products. Your mid-ticket is getting people in the door. Maybe they've never heard of you. You haven't built enough trust yet. So maybe you can get them to spend 500. Once they actually see that, oh, hey, this is working, my skills are getting better, they're going to move up to the 3,000. So going from her offers, what I recommend from her, something that's really, really underutilized for her is her YouTube. This is crazy how much money she's actually missing out on. It literally blows my mind that she's not already on top of this because her funnels are built so well and her social media is huge, right? She only has 8,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. She only has 4 videos posted. She's missing out on a ton of money. me. If this was built up to a couple 100,000 people, I guarantee she'd be $3 to $5 million a month. I would definitely recommend that she starts posting at least once a week on YouTube. And why should she do this and why should you do this? Because you're going to make an hour-long YouTube video. People are going to watch you. You need that time for people to build that trust with you, right? It takes about 7 hours of watching somebody's content for them to build that trust with you. YouTube is the best way to do it because it's long-form content, right? If she has enough trust with people, she's instantly going to get people buying at that $10,000 level. So I think she has to jump on this immediately. From there, I want to talk about and go over my angel investor score. I have built companies, I invest into companies, and this is the score that I give Shelby Sapp's business model. So I rated her 86 out of 100 on her business model. A couple notable things to talk about here. Her revenue growth is crazy, right? She just started this company last year and she has so much upside and potential. That revenue growth is going to go crazy. And that's the main thing investors or VCs really look at when they're investing into something. Again, what are her margins like? I rated her an 8. Really good. I mean, with coaching, it's going to be a 50 to 70% profit margin. I don't know any other businesses that can beat that, right? That's crazy. Scalability. I rated that a 7 because I think with coaching, it's hard to get out of it. You're the brand, you're the face. You always have to be tied. You always have to coach people. You can't just build a software and walk away. Brand power, I rated a 10. She niched so well into something that was missing for so long in coaching women sales. No one else is doing that at a high level. So I rated that a 10. I think she's filling that market need and it's been needed for a long time. Innovation, market differentiation, I gave an 8. We kind of just talked about that. That kind of went along with her brand power being recognized for what she's doing. Customer experience and loyalty. She does have a strong customer base. Like the people that interact with her and take her program love her. So I rated that a 9. Operational systems, I rated an 8. Her back-end systems are built very, very well as far as her funnels, but she's missing that YouTube piece, right? That would make it a 10 if she added that. Going on to team and leadership, I rated that a 7 because she does have the operation and she did partner with somebody else to help her build out all that back end. But I think she's going to be learning how much content she's going to have to be filming. What's her role going to be in this? I think her setters and closers are going to have to figure it out. And that just takes time. Her business is newer. So I think there's a lot of room for improvement on that. Financial health, how is she managing debt? With coaching, huge profit margins. So I rated that a 10. I think she's doing great reinvesting into her team. I mean, a year in and she already has 22 employees. She's doing it really, really smart. Last but not least, marketing and lead gen. I rated this a 9 because again, she needs to start posting on YouTube, but she's doing $1.5 million a month right now. And she's not running any meta ads, no Instagram, no Facebook. That's insane. No other coach is doing that without running ads. Imagine she starts posting on YouTube and starts running meta ads. She'll be 3 to 5 million in the next couple months easily. As of right now, total score is 86 out of 100. If you guys like this video, definitely click that like button, subscribe, and comment below what you would have rated her company. See you guys on the next one.